Here's something interesting. Right here, I can choose between walking up the stairs or walking up a ramp. Now, you've probably seen this sort of thing at a school or at a shopping centre. And which one do you choose? I think I probably normally choose the ramp, but actually, the difference between these two things shows us something really interesting about the word quantum. On a ramp, I can choose any height I'd like to stand simply by moving back and forth up and down the ramp. This is a continuum of heights. The difference on a staircase is that I can only choose heights that are allowed steps. I cannot hover in between two step heights. The difference is really meaningful because stairs only have discrete heights allowed for me to stand. Discrete heights or specific quantities of height, quantity, quantum. Staircases are quantum. Now you might be wondering, how does this idea of quantum, like a staircase, show up in the real world? Well, it's because in quantum science, we invariably describe things as waves as well as particles. I've got an excellent assistant here, Elizabeth, and we're going to play with a skipping rope. It's easy to skip with one loop in the rope like this. But have you ever tried skipping with two people in the same skipping rope at the same time where each person has their own hump to skip in? Have a look at this. And what about three at the same time? Let's see if we can get that. There is in fact one more detail that's worth having a look at. At exactly the point where the wave is most visible from the side, if you were to look down from on top, at that moment the rope is just looking straight. And just a moment later, when the rope looks fairly much flat when viewed from the side, it from the top shows the wave at its maximum shape. There is in fact a mathematical technical correctness about this particular kind of wave on this skipping rope. I wonder what the highest number of humps is that I can get in this skipping rope. That was 4 for just a moment. Thanks, Elizabeth. So because you can only fit whole numbers of humps onto that wave, 1 or 2 or 3 or so on, that is what we mean by quantum. And our whole universe is built that way. Our world is a staircase, not a ramp.